Welcome to the Civic Report News. I'm your host, Samuel, and this is Beyond the Headlines. Every day, millions of Nigerians wake up to headlines that shape conversations across the country. But headlines alone rarely tell the full story. At the Civic Report News, we believe journalism should do more than report events, it should explain them. Tonight, we examine one of the biggest economic stories in Nigeria. Why has the Dangote Petroleum Refinery started selling fuel in US dollars instead of Naira? At first glance, it may sound like a technical business decision. But when you look beyond the headlines, you will find that the story raises important questions about Nigeria's economy, energy security, foreign exchange, and the future of local refinery. The Dangote Refinery recently announced that it would begin pricing petroleum products sold to local marketers in US dollars. This marks a significant change from the previous practice of selling those products in Naira. For many Nigerians, the immediate reaction was simple. Why would a refinery located in Nigeria sell fuel in a foreign currency? It's a fair question, and the answer lies in how the refinery gets the crude oil it needs to produce fuel. To understand today's story, we first need to understand something called the Naira-for-Crude Programme. The idea behind the program was straightforward. Instead of local refineries buying crude oil in US dollars, they would purchase it in Naira.
The visit of the central bank governor to the Dangote Refinery, there's been talk of possibly selling crude oil to Dangote Refinery in Naira. What do you think the impact of that would be?
Well, I think selling crude to refinery does make a lot of sense. If you think about it, the net dollar inflow from a crude purchase for a local refiner is zero, but however, it could place considerable pressure on FX rates, if the refinery is required to buy dollars, it will displace current demand and shift demand to other markets, such as the black market and NAFEX, possibly, raising rates there. So it makes a lot of sense, generally for the country, and it's in line with the broad government policy for product.
The government hopes this will reduce pressure on Nigeria's foreign exchange reserves, support domestic refining, and help stabilize fuel prices. On paper, the policy made sense. If a refinery buys crude in Naira and sells fuel in Naira, it would avoid the financial risk created by fluctuation in the exchange rate. But according to Dangote Refinery, the arrangement has not supplied enough crude to meet its operational needs. As a result, the refinery has increasingly turned into the international market where crude oil is bought and paid for in US dollar. That changes everything. Why dollars, you may ask? Imagine you own a bakery. Every day you buy flour, sugar, and butter using US dollars, but your customers are only allowed to pay you in Naira. Now imagine the value of the Naira falls. Your costs immediately increase, but your income does not. Eventually, your business begins to lose money. This is what economists describe as a currency mismatch. The refinery says that buying crude oil in dollars while selling fuel in Naira exposes it to exchange rate losses. By pricing fuel in dollars, it aligns its income with its cost. From a business perspective, the decision is intended to reduce that financial risk. You might be wondering, if this is simply a business decision, why should ordinary Nigerians pay attention? Because fuel affects every aspect of our lives. Transport, food prices, manufacturing, agriculture, electricity generation, the cost of doing business. Virtually every sector of the Nigeria economy depends directly or indirectly on affordable and reliable fuel. If marketers now need more US dollars to purchase refined products, they may face higher financing costs or greater exposure to exchange rate movements. Whether those costs eventually affect customers will depend on several factors, including market competition, exchange rates, government policy, and future supply arrangements.
Well, it's no more news, it's everywhere that Dangote Refinery is set to sell products at or in dollars. He says this is going to happen with petrol, diesel, and I think aviation fuel. And let me first ask you, what will be your general reaction to this, and what do you think would have prompted this development?
Well, what has prompted the development, I certainly cannot tell. But Dangote Refinery is a business of its own, and I believe have its own policies, pricing, marketing, strategic penetration, and maybe this is one of them that he has chosen to use. However, in as much as I have a right to set prices, put my business working, I have to all the time be conscious of what the macro effect will be for the Nigerian economy.
This story is much more than one refinery. It raises broader questions about Nigeria's energy policy. Can local refineries consistently obtain enough crude from domestic production? Can Nigeria reduce its dependence on imported refined fuel? Can government policies support both investors and customers over long term? These are not simple questions, but they are questions that deserve careful discussion. The success of Nigeria's refining sector will depend not only on building refineries, but also on ensuring they have reliable access to crude oil and a stable business environment. In the coming weeks, there are several developments worth following. Will the Naira-for-Crude Programme be expanded or adjusted? Will more domestic crude become available to local refineries? Will marketers continue purchasing fuel under the new pricing arrangements? And most importantly, will Nigerians notice any changes in fuel availability or prices? These are the developments we will continue to monitor. The decision by Dangote Refinery to price fuel in US dollars is not just another business headline. It is a window into the challenges facing Nigeria's energy sector. It reminds us that exchange rates, crude supply, refining, and public policy are all connected. Understanding those connections is essential if we are to understand where Nigeria's economy is heading. Because at the Civic Report News, we believe journalism should not simply tell you what happened, it should help you understand why it matters. If you found this analysis useful, subscribe to the Civic Report News for more fact-based reporting and in-depth explanations. Follow us on X at the Civic Report and for daily updates and analysis. I'm your host, Samuel O. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and always look beyond the headlines.